never sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover and the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. People always talk about one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. A gain of 5 brings up.
Now a play fake. Brady.
At the 26-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Antonio Brown.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Operating from the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
From 10 yards out. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky out to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. That's caught by Montgomery. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Trubisky. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Intended for David Montgomery. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
2-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
I I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Buccaneers.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
The 22-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't handle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait 20.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Wait, set.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He wants it all for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. The final shot before half for Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a pick 6. For a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught by Howard. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things. Now Trubisky lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D.
Brady going to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
43-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And my goodness. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 53 yards. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Push him back.
Now Brady again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's checking.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
He's scared. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No. Okay.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake